Now, let's meet the visiting from a whopping 79 feet above sea level, Houston Rockets. At guard, Cam Whitmore. At guard, Fred VanVleet. At center, Alperen Şengün. At forward, Amen Thompson. At forward, Kevin Durant. The head coach of the visiting team is NBA2k. It's time to introduce the starting five for your Denver Nuggets. At forward, number one, Michael.
Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. I'm joined by Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony. And David Aldridge will be reporting from the sideline. A look at the opening lineup for the Houston Rockets. Cam Whitmore is out there with Fred VanVleet. Then it's Alperen Şengün. Then there's Amen Thompson. And it's Durant in at the small forward. And for the Nuggets, sharing the wing spots, it'll be Brown and Porter Jr. Before in the five, it's Gordon and Jokic. And it's Murray in at the point. Well, both these teams, of course, Greg, strong and rebounding. Should be a battle out there.
Nothing easy in the paint, Kevin. Both front courts will be fighting for every possession when they miss.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Deflects the pass and stolen by Thompson. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. And Durant gets it to go. The assist by Thompson.
Just too much to handle. Durant not fazed by the bump.
Outside Gordon. There's the pick. Lets it go with the three. Connects from three-point range.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Pass to Whitmore. There, he'll go to the line with a chance for three.
His first personal foul.
That one on Porter.
And when you watch Whitmore, he's much bigger than your average wing.
Free throw good, Whitmore. When it's all said and done, Jokic, Greg, is going to be the Nuggets' career leader in many categories.
And he's already their franchise leader in rebounds, assists, triple-doubles, and playoff points, and many other advanced stats as well.
And he sinks the second. RJ, the Rockets don't just have young talent. They have elite young talent.
Yeah, you can have all the high draft picks in the world. That doesn't mean you're going to hit on the right guys. But Houston, they certainly have.
Last one's off, and they'll settle for 2 points. And you look at this year's Denver team, you know, Greg, trying to get more from their bench than they did last year.
Yeah, and you just don't want your starters to play so many minutes that they get gassed in the postseason. That's something Denver's trying to avoid this time around. Easier said, though, than done.
8 feet away, and that one's good by Porter.
Just using his size well close to the rim. Porter is outstanding at cashing in from those spots.
Pass to Durant. From deep three-point territory. And it's Denver with the rebound.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work.
Not to go. Durant, good.
So polished from the interior. Durant is terrific at utilizing his physical advantages down on the block.
And Denver decides to take their first timeout here.
It's time for the dance cam. So get up and get down. If you see yourself on the big screen, let's get it for all the dancers.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Pass to Jokic. Now here's Porter, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. So RJ, the Rockets last year, they were exactly at 500. 41 up and 41 down.
Still, they missed the play-in by 5 games. In the East, they easily are in. That just tells you how difficult a rebuild in the Western Conference is. And Houston is up against it.
That free throw, no good. He hits the second from the line. And so Van Vliet will bring it up for the Rockets. Trailing by 2. A shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Oh, tricky play by Van Vliet to beat the close coverage. Slipping pass there for the finish.
Thompson against Gordon. Jokic with his screen on Thompson. Gordon goes in. Count that one. Gordon's got 5.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Pass to Durant. Over Porter. KD's shot is off.
And usually that's a bucket for him. But look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
Murray, good.
And inside Murray's attacking mentality pays off. He just works hard to find his own shot.
Thompson finds Van Vliet. Van Vliet sets the pick for Şengün. Durant wide open. He fires. Shot is good off the back rim and in. He's got 6.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
And it's Jokic missing. Houston's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. And it's Thompson that time on the assist by Durant.
It helps that Thompson can score with either hand close to the bucket. Defenders can't force him to one side or the other.
Here's Brown. No scoring in this one. Thompson passes to Durant. Back to Thompson. Up top, Şengün. Jokic defending. That puts them in the lead.
No hesitation from the swing man. Durant has such confidence shooting off the catch. Tremendous.
Denver calls timeout.
All right, everyone, time to make some noise for your one and only Nuggets team.
Russell Westbrook's checked in for the Nuggets.
Number 4, Russell Westbrook.
The Nuggets trail by 3. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Alperen Şengün is a weapon on the block. Coach Ime Udoka said there are not a ton of true low-post threats in the NBA nowadays. Joel Embiid, Jokic, I don't know how many others there are anymore. Alpy's had success against pretty much everybody that's guarded him. Kevin, his footwork is indeed high level.
DA, totally agree. Great footwork. Moves on moves, I've always said. And Jokic gets it to go.
He's so skilled on the interior. Jokic plays with so much force and leverage down low.
Here's KD. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. And 11 points for Kevin Durant.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Westbrook, no good. Houston leading by 5. And Durant gets it to go. Durant's got 13.
Well, Durant must be making the defense sweat a little bit right now. Whenever he gets into a rhythm, he gets aggressive.
And Jokic throws it down hard.
And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still, a magnificent move to the rim.
And defensively, what can you really do against KD right there?
What's great about Jokic, GA, is he can put up MVP numbers, and he's got a little personality to him, doesn't he?
He does. You can tell he just loves life. He loves everything he does, especially when he's on the floor, making his teammates better.
And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust.
Get up, fans! On the court, get your hands ball! Here come the T-shirts! Get on your feet, fans!
A different look for Denver. Sharge checked in for Jokic. And it's Peyton Watson in for Aaron Gordon. Houston with a big group substitution here. Smith checked in for Amen Thompson. Tari Eason comes in for Kevin Durant. Micic, he's checked in for Cam Whitmore. And Aaron Holiday's subbed in for Fred Van Vliet. Here's Micic. He's covered by Westbrook. To the wing right side, to the paint. Here's Smith. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. GA, if you look back at the Rockets' history, so many all-time greats have spent time there.
Yeah, it's an impressive list, right? Olajuwon, Moses Malone, Calvin Murphy, and Harden. Houston's well represented in the Hall of Fame.
Free throw good, Smith.
And something that's already interesting about Jabari Smith is his versatility, scoring from beyond the arc or at the mid-range. He can get points a number of ways.
Shepard's checked in for Micic. Both free throws good from Smith.
It's always nice to see a big fella be able to knock down some free throws and make teams pay from the line.
Here's Sharge. The Rockets pull it in.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
And Smith with the stuff.
displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
And the mid-range seeming effortless for Murray. He's got a touch that makes that shot a good option for him.
Inside, Şengün. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
They were ready to roll right through the tip. There was no warm-up period. There was only, let's do this.
Now here's Murray. Watson the screen. Just 4 to shoot. Murray, no good. Rockets leading by 10. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Shepard the pass to Holiday. Şengün against Şaric. The 3-ball. Westbrook pulls it in. From deep. Hits the 3-point bomb.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
You have to think at this point the winner will be the one to settle in on defense.
And so it's the Houston Rockets bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. Back to the action in just a minute. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And when you consider how the Rockets are doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
They are playing for one another and focusing on making winning plays. You love to see it.
So it's Denver now. 7-point differential. This is how the floor looks for the Rockets starting the second. Jabari Smith is out there with Durant. Then it's Tari Eason. And it's Landale in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
And if anything, Westbrook gets more aggressive against contact inside. He doubles his effort level in response.
Outside Durant. Durant, money from deep.
This man has entered the zone. Great shooting performance from him all game long.
Westbrook feeling it out a bit. Over Holiday. Westbrook, no good. Rockets leading by 8. Pass to Durant. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Off target at the rim. Denver's shooting has been outstanding in this game at 58%. And Westbrook gets it to go. Westbrook's got 4 this quarter. Greg, what a great time to be a fan of basketball. Not just in the NBA, but all over the world.
Absolutely, Kevin. The sport just continues to grow, and there's increased value being placed on all-around skill, even in youth basketball. And I think that bodes well for the future of the game.
Now, here's Westbrook. He has 7. Shot clock at 6. There's the 3. Missed it, shooting 50% at 3 for 6. Here's Eason. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
How about that move? Is this guy special or what? Just love watching him operate inside.
Christian Brown's checked in for the Nuggets.
Shooting 1.
And so Westbrook will bring it up for the Nuggets.
Nuggets
They trail by 9 points. Denver calls timeout. Nuggets making a switch here. Murray's checked in. The Rockets also changing it up. Amen Thompson, he's checked in for Jock Landale. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Aaron Holiday. And it's the Nuggets with the ball. 9-point game. And Durant sends it back.
And how about the reach of Durant? Terrific job of having that on display defensively. Clearly a foul.
The Nuggets shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
Russell Westbrook. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
And one thing about Westbrook, he does not have a quiet presence. You know he's out there at every moment, and his production speaks volumes.
And Russell Westbrook drops them both. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Thompson outside. Durant against Westbrook. Muscling it in, Kevin Durant.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And Kevin Durant, one of the top 10 scorers in league history. And RJ still going strong.
And he does it with efficiency, Kevin. Takes great shots, and he's incredibly accurate. And if he doesn't have a look, he's a willing passer.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
No good on the free throw. Good on the second free throw. 3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Outside Durant. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Porter with the steal. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Rockets are making progress. Coach Ime Udoka said it doesn't happen overnight. Changing habits and things like that takes time. Guys learn and grow at a different pace. My thing is getting us all on the same page. We're not that far off. Kevin, they sure look like they're building in the right direction.
David, they are, and some good vets have helped as well. And we thank you for that report. Durant, in close, Durant gets the bucket.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Rockets leading by 10. VanVleet outside. And now the Nuggets, fast break. And the dunk by Westbrook.
Yeah, Russ has found a groove, and he should just keep attacking right now.
Pass to Eason. Outside, KD over Westbrook. Rebound by the Nuggets. To the middle. They get it back. Wide open look here for Murray. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Murray's got 7.
And that's what you're looking to do. Get your best scorers something within the flow of the offense.
Here's Thompson. Porter pulls it in. The Nuggets trail by 5. Charge a screen on Thompson. Porter, no luck.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
Smith kicks to VanVleet. Smith against Murray. The 3 from KD. Good on the three-point shot. KD's got 26 points.
Oh, how about the vision from Smith? You have to know not just where, but when to deliver the ball.
Westbrook with it. Guarded now by Durant. The shot by Sharch, no good. And stolen by Murray. Back to Westbrook. And the layup's good off the glass. Westbrook's got 11 points in the quarter.
The D must force Westbrook farther outside because he can absolutely hurt you from down there.
And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about.
All right, fans, it's dancing time. Get ready to dance like everybody's watching.
And the Nuggets with some changes. Jokic comes in for Sharch. And it's Peyton Watson in for Michael Porter. Şengün's checked in for the Rockets. Whitmore comes in for Kevin Durant. Here's Thompson. Nice shot from 10 feet out. Thompson's got his second basket.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Now, here's Jokic. 6 points for him. It's rebounded by Şengün. And so Van Vliet will bring it up for the Houston Rockets. Yep, that one goes in there. And now a 10-point Rocket lead.
Tenacious on the attack. Thompson is fantastic at finding lanes to the basket.
Murray kicks to Westbrook. Good on the triple. Westbrook's got 17.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
He's going to keep putting up shots regardless of the score. That's the kind of player he is.
Now, here's Şengün. Jokic grabs the miss. In the corner, Murray with it. Outside Westbrook. That's in there. Murray with the assist. Murray's got 3 assists in the game. Van Vliet with it. A minute 20 left to play here in the second quarter. Just 5 to shoot. Şengün, no good.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
How about absorbing the punishment and still complete the play? That's a great finish by Jokic.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
Gordon's checked in for Denver. Porter comes in for Christian Brown.
At the line for one, Nikola Jokic.
For Houston, they've gone 7 of 13 for the field since the start of the second. For 3, Van Vliet. Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic has got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Murray. Back to Jokic. A slam by Jokic.
Oh, that's just too easy for Jokic. This is why defensively you've got to get him away from the basket.
Back to Van Vliet from past the arc. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Murray outside. Five to shoot. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. Russell Westbrook has been leading the charge for the Denver Nuggets. What a quarter that saw them generate a great comeback effort and are now out in front with momentum behind them. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Alongside Aaron Gordon. Aaron, you guys came out and played extremely well. What was the mindset in the first half?
We just tried to come out here, really stick to our principles, pick up the pace, and really be aggressive, and it turned out in a high-scoring half.
Just the way you want to play. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
The question now is, will the defense keep letting him punish them inside, or did Coach have some new ideas for them?
Denver's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12. The forwards are Porter Jr. and Gordon to his side. In at the guard spots, it's Murray and Brown. And it's Jokic in at the center position. That's the group on the floor for Denver. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting two.
And the athleticism Gordon has poses so many problems for defenders, especially when he's looking to score from there.
Free throw good, Gordon. He doesn't get the second one. And Alperen Şengün continues to prove himself, RJ, as one of the game's most promising big men.
A lot of it is because of his passing ability, Kevin. Shades of Nikola Jokic out there. Having a big man who can distribute like Şengün is a real luxury.
Now here's Durant, following the miss by Jokic. 6 on the shot clock. Thompson sets the pick for Whitmore. Porter with the steal. And the Nuggets pushing it up now. And then Gordon with the dunk.
Out of nowhere, Gordon just soaring in there, and that athleticism carries him straight to the hoop.
Thompson sets the pick for Whitmore. Down low, and the turnover again by Houston. Denver leading by 4. Pass to Brown. Jokic against Şengün. Here's Brown. Here's Jokic. The putback, and Porter putting it right back in. And the Nuggets lead by 6.
Yeah, just phenomenal at using that vertical on the offensive boards. Porter just gifted at coming up with second and third chance opportunities.
Now here's Van Vliet. Thompson from long range. Here's Brown. Covered by Van Vliet. To the inside. Durant with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Van Vliet's got it. And it's Thompson with the jam.
And he's got rocket ship-like takeoff. Thompson can flat out fly.
Jokic with the screen on Van Vliet. That shot wide open. Murray's got the lead up to 6 now for the Nuggets. Van Vliet passes to Şengün. Now Kevin Durant. And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for Denver. Pass to Brown. Jokic against Şengün. It's Porter outside. Şengün with the rebound. Şengün's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And here is Durant. That falls. Great assist by Van Vliet. Durant's got 29 in the game.
And all of a sudden, that three puts them in striking distance, guys. He's had that shot working all night.
And I bet he's thinking that he can close the gap completely if he can keep those threes coming.
Here's Murray. 9 points in the game so far. Outside Gordon. Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. Here's KD. He has 29. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Jokic has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Pass to Murray. Gordon with it. Oh, Jokic powering inside.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Gordon against Van Vliet. 4 on the clock. Houston needs to get a shot off. From 18 feet away. Shot is good, and the Nugget lead is cut down to just 3 in the basket from Thompson.
And such great feel for the game. Whitmore knowing where his teammates are at all times.
Murray outside. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
And there's an aggression to Murray's game, willing to battle there for the bucket.
Now here's Durant. 32 points in the game, and good that time.
Now how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
To the middle, got a piece of it, and stolen by Şengün. Here's Thompson, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Aaron Gordon.
And with his movement skills, Thompson routinely catches defenders out of position.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. Russell Westbrook's checked in for Christian Brown. Tari Eason's checked in for the Rockets. So neither attempt will fall that time for him. The Nuggets leading by 3. Westbrook kicks to Jokic. There's Jokic with range.
The three-point stroke from Jokic, it just looks confident.
Pass to KD. Westbrook pulls it in. And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for the Nuggets. And always hovering around the 50, 40, 90 mark. Kevin Durant is both prolific and Greg efficient.
And Kevin, you want to talk about guys in this league who make winning plays time and time again. KD is
following the score by Jamal Murray. 3 on the clock. And here's KD for 3. The Rockets with another miss. Up top quarter, he's covered by Eason. Murray looking around, and it's Murray with the jam.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Man, their offense is clicking. Players, coaches, everybody, they are in sync.
Now here's Durant. He's got 32. Another miss by Houston. And here's Westbrook from the arc. It's rebounded by Houston. Outside, KD. Pass to Thompson to stop the run. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Porter's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Murray outside. Back to Jokic. The kick out to Porter. Sinks the triple. Porter's got the lead up to 13 now for the Nuggets.
And a smooth shooting stroke off the catch. Porter clearly excels in those situations.
And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team.
What time is it? It's T-shirt time! Get crazy! It's T-shirt time!
I have a question for you.
Who wants a T-shirt? T-shirt time, everyone!
For the Nuggets, Sharch checked in for Jokic. Zeke Naji comes in for Gordon. And it's Peyton Watson in for Jamal Murray. .56 seconds left here in the third quarter. And the call is going to be... Yes, it is. An illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You got to focus on the details.
Houston making a switch. Tate's checked in. Porter. And finished off by Porter.
He just jumps so fast. I mean, give Porter a chance to dunk, and he doesn't think twice about it.
At the elbow, it's Şengün. Pass to Smith. Now here is Holiday. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Westbrook. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
Not all his mid-range jumpers are created equal. That's one they'll take all night long.
Outside Westbrook. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness.
3 trips to the line so far for him in this one.
That's his second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for Denver, Russell Westbrook. Shooting 1.
The free throw drops for Russell Westbrook. And so it's the Denver Nuggets in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And 2 teammates on the same page.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened. 4th quarter on the court for the Rockets. We've got Durant. He's out there with Smith. And it's Landale in at the 5, down low. Now here's Westbrook. After the miss from KD. Sharch dishes to Murray. Eason grabs the board. Rockets trail by 16. Shoots from 12. KD with the bucket. KD's got 34.
It just looks too easy. Durant with the skill and height to get anything he wants from the mid-range.
Here's Westbrook. Here's Watson over Eason. Watson's shot is off. The Rockets shooting so far very efficient. All around, about 55%. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
That's his first
It's going to send Kevin Durant to the line. They get Russell Westbrook. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Nuggets.
Look, they're getting good looks inside. It's been a point of emphasis all night long, but I love this hard-nosed attitude of this team.
And the other thing that stands out is just how well they have moved the ball. Everyone's touching it and having a chance to create.
Now here's Murray. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
That's his first.
And Greg, something that is so important to this team, Jamal Murray's shot creation.
It is, Kevin. He creates so much with the ball or off of it. The work he puts in on offense frees up everything for his teammates. Great competitor who's really a perfect fit with this core.
And the first one drops. And so Murray nails both of them.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
About a minute and a half into the 4th quarter now. Here's KD. Contact will not stop Durant.
and really scored most of their points, but he can't score them all, guys. He's going to have to get somebody else to step up.
Murray, good.
And there's no doubt Murray can fill it up. Good luck bringing him down to earth when he's on this kind of a roll.
Durant, no good. The Nuggets leading by 13. Floats it up for Saric. Holiday against Murray.
Nuggets foul. Jamal Murray. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting for Houston, Aaron Holiday. Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Fred VanVleet is checked in for Jock Landale. Both free throws good from Holiday. The Nuggets leading by 11. Pass to Brown. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Shot clock at 5. Murray, the pass to Westbrook. Here's Saric on the 3 off target. And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets. High post, KD. Watson's there. Durant down low. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
An impossible guy to cover. Durant puts defenses in situations where they must compromise and foul him.
2 shots.
Shoot 2.
And he makes the first.
You look at Durant's game and you instantly see all the hours of hard work that went into shaping it. He's so polished in every area. His skills are so sharp.
Here's what Denver's going with right now. Zeke Naji, he's checked in for Saric. And Gordon subbed in for Peyton Watson. Jock Landale's checked in for Houston. 3rd minute of action now gone here in the 4th. Murray, the pass to Brown. Back to Murray. And it's good. Looking quite sharp with 10 of 12 shooting tonight.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
This is what you expect from him, just coming alive and dominating in effortless fashion here in the 4th.
Landale with the bucket.
And great find by VanVleet. He's in control of this offense and generally makes good decisions.
Astanaji. The kick out to Westbrook. It's tipped. Now Eason. Over Westbrook. And the shot no good, a bit short. Denver leading by 9. Here's Murray. Eason grabs the board.
Gotta applaud the defensive effort. It's not easy to stop him getting in the lane like that.
Out of bounds. Denver takes possession. A different look for Denver. Jokic, he's checked in for Naji. Peyton Watson comes in for Christian Brown. And Porter subbed in for Murray. Şengün's checked in for the Rockets. Amen Thompson comes in for Smith. Now here's Westbrook. Jokic on top. Şengün covering. The kick out to Westbrook. From outside the arc. Up again. Jokic on the follow. And the Nuggets lead by 11.
Oh, great effort. They're fighting for that loose ball. Joker continues to attack the offensive glass.
And VanVleet, not the same scorer he once was, Richard, but he has improved his playmaking.
And that's the adjustment that VanVleet needed to make. The scoring doesn't always have to be there for him. But if he can set up, facilitate, and be a game manager, he'll find a large role.
The first free throw is good. Greg, what's the key thing Fred VanVleet brings to this offense?
I feel like he's really a centering presence, Kevin. The guys can look to him to call the play, to give them their orders, and trust that he's setting them up for success.
Christian Brown's checked in for the Nuggets. Murray comes in for Russell Westbrook. Now here's Murray. Here's Brown. Pass to Jokic. Over Şengün. It's rebounded by Houston. VanVleet right side. Outside, KD. Tries it from 19. Good, and VanVleet gets the assist. VanVleet's got 6 assists in the game.
What I like about Durant is his shot selection. Just such an intelligent shot taker.
Timeout called, Nuggets.
Now on the court is your hype squad. Get loud and let it hear. Let's go, fans. I want to hear you get loud right now.
Checked in for the Nuggets. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Was able to listen on what David Adelman went over with his team. Now, he told his guys not to get comfortable. He said, so we've got a little breathing room. So what? That's no reason to slow down out there. He wants them to keep the effort up. Guys?
Thank you, David. Now here's Saric. Pass to Murray. Saric trying to break free. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Yeah, but I think it's going to come down to who can get the stops down the stretch, because that's who's going to come away with this one.
The line for Denver, Jamal Murray, one shot.
That one misses for Murray. Rockets trail by 9. VanVleet outside. Low block shot on the way. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. VanVleet's got 4 this quarter. Pass to Brown. Back to Murray. And they double up Murray. And stolen by Whitmore. Here we go, one-on-one. Plays it up off the glass. And now just a 5-point Nugget lead.
And how about the leadership there from VanVleet? Ready to put this team on his back and give them that crucial bucket.
Now here's Porter. On pass to Gordon. Porter trying to free himself up. And they'll keep possession.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
5 on the clock. For 3, Murray. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to KD. Durant soaring in for the deuce.
They needed points, and KD comes through. Who else did you expect?
Murray, good.
And the competitive nature of Murray making all the difference there. Doing everything he can to rally his team.
Now here's Durant. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Porter.
Yeah, good job to take him right at them.
At the line for the Rockets, Kevin Durant, taking 2 shots.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. He's able to hit the second one, and that shrinks the margin to just 4.
That one miss was huge. He had a chance to turn this into a one-possession game.
Murray, no good. The Rockets shooting about 59% from the floor offensively. They've been running without a hitch. Pass to Whitmore. Thompson sets the pick for KD. No good with the triple.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks for range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
Now a timeout called by Houston. 47 seconds left in the fourth. Making a change here. Jokic is checked in. There's 47 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Here's KD. Good. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
And Durant has been in these moments before, welcoming any opportunity to knock down a big shot.
Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And guys, that block could really help change the momentum of this game.
.40 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And they double up Murray. Pass to Jokic. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Nuggets lead by 7.
Oh, the Joker taking over. He's had his way offensively, making it look easy.
Timeout called the Rockets. They trail by 7.
Get ready to see yourself on the screen and show us your football. Let's go.
Whitmore. Good. And now they trail by just 4. And so they foul intentionally.
had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
At the line for Denver, Brown.
Taking 2 shots.